What's up everyone, welcome to the first video on this channel. Today we're just going to be answering some questions that I put for you guys to ask on my Instagram story. So yeah, let's just get this out of the way and get the first video done. So the first question is, what was your first contact with the Star Wars universe? My first contact was playing Lego Star Wars when I was like 7 or 8. Like, it was the old Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. You know, the better one, because the new one's trash, let's be honest. I never got into Star Wars until I was about 17, 18. I knew some of the characters like Yoda, Obi-Wan, Darth Vader, you know, the people that you should know, even if you're not a Star Wars fan. But I never actually got into like learning the lore and watching the movies till I was about 17, 18, something like that. But yeah, first contact was the Lego Star Wars complete saga. This question is, top 3 favourite films of all time. Number 3, Spider-Man 2. Number 2, Empire Strikes Back or Revenge of the Sith. One of them two. And number 1, Interstellar. Christopher Nolan is the GOAT. Like, it's the greatest movie of all time. In my opinion, it's definitely the greatest movie I've ever watched, and I've watched a lot of movies. Let me know your top 3 movies in the comments below. Have you always lived in Scotland, and do you want to live anywhere else? I have always lived in Scotland, yes. I was born here, I've lived here for like 22 years now. I love it here, it's really nice, but my place is quite quiet, so the closest city to me is like Glasgow, Edinburgh. I would want to move to one of them two maybe. If I were to ever leave Scotland, I would want to go to like a busier city place, just to live for a little bit, to see what it's like. Maybe like London, New York, just like a nice city, you know. You're 4 inches in Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi is 4 inches in you. Am I moving backwards or forwards? Now, that's a crazy question, first of all. Can we add inches into... Nah, that's a disgusting question, but I would probably say like double it and give it to the next person. I think that's the reasonable answer here. So I've got a few of the same question here. People are saying like, show more of your pets, my dogs. Here you go guys, here's a video of my beautiful children, Gigi and Cookie. I also have a cat called Dinozo, who I love very much. So yeah, there's some footage of them guys. Enjoy, I guess. How did you get into Star Wars and Spider-Man cosplay? So I got into cosplay because in 2022, I went to Star Wars Celebration. I just got into it because I went there and I seen everyone in their cosplays and it just looked so cool. I was in normal clothes, I felt like a loser, you know. And then, so I just decided next time I go to like a convention or like a con, I'm gonna wear cosplay. And then, yeah, that's how I got into it. I bought my first Luke Skywalker costume and then I bought my first Anakin costume. And then I started cosplaying them. Obviously Spider-Man, like Spider-Man one, I feel like I kind of just fit the Peter Parker like kind of archetype thing, so I kind of had to get one. I felt like I had to. So yeah, then I got a Spider-Man cosplay, and then it just kind of spiraled from there. Let me know if you guys have any cosplay plans for me, or like anyone you would like to see me cosplay in the future. How hard was it to get a following? I want to try and make it as a Star Wars content creator one day. I'm very fortunate to have like 100k followers on TikTok and then 16k on Instagram, but like trust me, it's nowhere near close to my job. But if you want to start growing, you need to get like an idea. Obviously, if you love Star Wars, you need to get like a series going. Because for me, what made me blow up on TikTok was my what ifs. So I used to make what if stories about like Star Wars and stuff. I got lots of followers. I think I got like 60k followers in like 2 weeks maybe, just from making them. So yeah, if you want to start making content and you want to get a boost, make a series that people will follow and want to see more parts of. And that's how you start your channel. Your fave actor. I'm going to give you a few here because it's kind of unfair for me to give one actor. Favourite actors, Hayden Christensen, obviously. Natalie Portman, Anne Hathaway. There's Wilson Bethel, Richard Madden, Andrew Garfield. There's quite a few. I love a lot of actors. They're very inspiring to look at, like how far they've come. You see some of their stories. Yeah, those are my favourite actors that I can just think of off the top of my head. Okay, next one. How did you learn the lightsaber thing you do? I'm guessing you mean the Obi-Wan and like the tricks I do with the lightsaber. Just practice. I watched one YouTube tutorial and I just started doing it. I just kept going. Eventually I got really good at it. If you guys want a tutorial from me, let me know and I'll do one for you guys. Which other Comic-Con would you like to go to? Guys, I would love to go around the world and go to multiple Comic-Cons all over the world. I've been to New York, I've been to London. In the comments, give me some ideas on where to go to next because I love going to conventions, man. They're awesome. And I will be at Star Wars Celebration in LA in 2027. I'm so hyped for that. Hopefully I can see a few of you guys there. Yeah, bring it on. How did you get into your fave fandoms? Did you like them since childhood? Now, Star Wars, I've always knew about Star Wars. Obviously, I said earlier, I never got into Star Wars till I was like 17, 18. So, but the rest of them, I'm just going to put like a big list on the screen of my favourite fandoms. But most of them I've got into recently. But there's a few that I loved growing up. Like, I love Sonic, I love Pokemon, like, you know, the usual. I've always been a big Marvel and like Spider-Man fan. Like, we used to, whenever like the Phase 3 movies were coming out, I grew up with them. So we'd go to the cinema every Phase 3 movie and watch it, me, my brother and my dad. And yeah, so I've always been a Marvel fan. What's your biggest dream in life? My biggest dream in life would be to do this as a job, pretty much. You know, I would love to just sit at home and record content, have fun, because I love doing content creation. So I would love to do this as my like job. Live streaming, playing games, having fun. Just, you know, doing this as a job and having a good community is my dream. What made you want to start your IG and YouTube channel? So I started on TikTok. You know, it was New Year's. I think it was like 2021 or 2022. You know, I was sat alone at home and I just thought to myself, like, you know, I need to do something. Like, I want to find like a hobby, you know. But like, I just felt to myself like, I kind of want to start posting content. So like, I just say, hey, I like Star Wars, so I might as well just start posting Star Wars content. And it started with me playing Battlefront 2, so I would just post Battlefront clips all day. And I think I got like 30,000 followers from just posting Battlefront clips, so that was, I loved doing that. It was great. And then I slowly started to show my face more, do talking videos, do cosplays, you know, and it just came from there. So yeah, I've always had a dream, like a fire or whatever, to make content. So yeah, it started with Star Wars. Okay guys, we're going to end it there. I feel like I've done a good amount of questions for today. There was a lot of questions there. Sorry if I never answered yours. I just kind of went through them all and picked random. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. It is the first video, so I might speak too fast, I might sound weird, or I might, you know, it might be edited bad, who knows. But bear with me. Yeah, thanks for watching guys. May the force be with you. Yeah.